What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So today, I want to talk about some Kobe Bryant, Shea comparisons, right? So, Lou Will had made a statement saying that, Shea is pretty much, he got a lot of Kobe in him. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Kobe he sees in Shea, right? A lot of playing style, mentality, and all of that. You know what I mean? And Gary Payton really wasn't feeling that. He wasn't agreeing with it so much. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Lou Will had to say, and I'm gonna be right back.
Recent episode of Run It Back, you talked about a convo you had with one of your friends about SGA, and you said we're looking at Kobe Bryant being created. So
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
You know, sometimes it's taboo to talk about our legends. We talk about any comparison to Michael Jordan, 30 years later, we still fighting it. You don't want to hear it, right? So it's kind of taboo when you talk about, hey, that's more LeBron, that's more Kobe. People like, nah, that's AI. Like, nah, that's Kobe. I'm telling y'all. So that's what I meant by that. Like, he has that type of temperament, game. As you can see, you can't speed him up. He gonna get to his spots. He gonna do what he want to do. Got the ultimate confidence in himself. Like, that's what I see. Like, working next to Bing, he always had, like, ultimate confidence. It never was a moment where he was like, it didn't go my way. It was like, nah, it didn't go my way because of me. It wasn't nothing about what you did. That's how Shea is, man. And
Okay, so y'all heard that, right? Like, so Lou Will played with both, right? So his outlook on it gonna be a little deeper because he was there, right? Like, it's different when you play with these dudes versus like watching them on TV. Because watching them on TV don't give you the same inside peek on how they prepare for the game and how seriously they take the game. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel Lou Will. Now, Gary, on the other hand, wasn't really going with the comparison. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Gary Payton had to say, and I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna give my final take on the whole situation.
Lou Williams had high praise for SGA today, saying we're looking at Kobe Bryant being created. GP, you played with Kobe at his absolute apex. Is this a good comparison? Too soon?
Nowhere near Kobe, man. There's gonna be one Kobe. That's it. I don't care what y'all say. It's only one Kobe.
Yeah.
Don't y'all compare people to people, and especially somebody like Kobe Bryant. Let Shea be Shea. Yeah, man, I don't think he Kobe yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he ever will be Kobe. He's a great basketball player, but you guys slow down.
Man.
It ain't gonna be no Kobe, no more Kobe.
When I look at Shea, I don't see anything that reminds me of Kobe, honestly.
I'm saying the same thing, Shannon. That's not. I'm being nice.
And that's not a knock. That's not a knock on Shea, because I think he's phenomenal. I think we all in agreement. He's phenomenal. He earned the MVP this season. I don't see Kobe. I don't think. Oh, but that's Kobe. I don't see.
Kobe was a different beast, Shannon. I'm just telling y'all, it's a different beast. And then we can compare Jordan and Kobe because Kobe tried to be like Jordan. You feel?
I think most of the time when it comes to people, even some of the elite players, some of those with great knowledge of basketball, we become prisoners of the moment. They become prisoners of the moment. Seeing something looks or depicts what we're used to seeing in greatness as Kobe is. You know, the styles and the smoothness, the butter-like style of play is somewhat similar. You know, being able to get to your shot, get to your midi, and when he rides up, he looked like Kobe a little bit. But SGA has his own style. And the way his approach to the game is completely different. And he's in a class of his own where the comparison shouldn't even be. As great as SGA is.
Right.
Okay, so y'all heard what the OG had to say. The glove wasn't going for it, right? Now, I think, like, we take comparisons a little too literally. Like, just because I say, he got some Kobe in him or he got this player in him, like, it don't mean that he's necessarily a carbon copy of the player, right? It's just certain similarities that, and I feel like it's always going to be certain similarities that great players have, even if it's just from a mentality standpoint. You know what I mean? Because I do see some similarities between Kobe and Shea. You know what I mean? Now, do I think Shea is like the next Kobe or whatever? I'm not gonna get into all that. But Kobe is or one of Shea's favorite players. If you watch Shea game, you can tell he done stole some stuff from the Kobe handbook. Like, you watch him play, like, yeah, those are some Kobe-ish moves. Cool, right? Now, Gary said something that stuck with me when he was like, you can compare Kobe to Jordan because Kobe patterned his game after Jordan. Well, technically, if you're gonna use that as a rubric, then you can really say the same thing about Shea. You know what I'm saying? Because you just like in the video, you can see where Shea literally doing the exact same moves Kobe was doing, right? Exact same moves. So I just feel like when it comes to comparing players, like, let's not take it too literal to where we looking at it like, you know, they Ken and Raul in Street Fighter, right? Like, they're the exact same. You know what I mean? Because there's never been two players that's exactly the same. There's been players that you can be similar. Like, Kobe was very similar to Jordan. There was similarities to Jordan, but he wasn't Air Jordan. Like, all that in the air, flying around and hanging in the air and all. Kobe ain't had none of that. He was like on the ground Jordan. He wasn't in the air Jordan. Let's just get that straight. I love Kobe, was my guy, but he ain't had none of the air part of Jordan. He had all the footwork and the pivots and the reverses and all that. Yeah, he had on the ground Jordan, but he ain't had Air Jordan. And there's never been another Air Jordan. He had the on the ground Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kobe at his prime played like an older Jordan, and Shea played like an older Kobe. That's kind of how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe wasn't as athletic as Jordan, and Shea don't play as athletic as Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But they're definitely similarities, though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have an issue with what Lou said. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Just from the outside looking in, watching them both play. And one thing that I can definitely say that's similar, Shea shoot that thing 30 times. If that ain't Kobe-ish, I don't know what is. He gonna listen. He shot that thing like 30-something times in the finals, right? Now that's Kobe, especially in this era where we demonize volume shooting and call it hero ball and all that nonsense, right? Shea don't care about none of that. He gonna shoot. He gonna get his shots as he should. So, you know, my take on it is just don't take comparisons don't over analyze and take them too literal. So, y'all tell me what y'all think. Do you see any similarities in Kobe's game and Shea's game? Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next one. Peace.